Okay, welcome into Tunes Brothers. Time for some reactions. We've got 5 bands, 5 songs. We've got Scotty G hanging out at a high school football game, all bundled up like it's winter. Louie and Down Under Dave. And now you're froze, Scotty. It's a good picture, though. There you go.
Yeah, I'll keep moving around, dude. I'll be here, though.
All right.
Just like the old days with the antenna, you gotta
find the right spot.
I might go hang out in the visitor stands over here. They're winning anyway.
I was gonna say that metal plate in your head's probably not helping.
Yeah, it's probably not. There's a big football helmet right there, though.
Christopher Cunningham says tons of tributes for Freely on X today, and they were all over my YouTube feed as well. Freely's got a massive following.
Facebook, dude. Everything, man.
I did read Peter's quotes. He and his wife were with Ace until the end.
Can I just say, though, I'm not impressed by all the cheap shots at Gene and Paul that everyone is taking. Like, this is the
I hadn't seen any of that. I hadn't seen any of that.
Yeah.
Okay, explain, Dave, because I haven't either. I just saw Gene and Paul put comments up, and
just a lot of people saying, crocodile tears from the both of them. Like,
what, people. And I'm not going to go on a tirade, but Gene and Paul are Gene and Paul. They're businessmen first. They're not best friends when it comes to being in bands with band members. What they do and say, I am not going to call anybody crocodile tears. I'm not going to say anybody's faking anything. Regardless of the animosity over the years, these are still the family members that started it all. I choose to believe that Paul and Gene still have love for Ace and Peter, even if it's not on a professional level. They were a major part of their everyday traveling life. There's no way you can't have a brother connection. And how many of us have family members we'd rather not fucking see or talk to and don't get along? That doesn't mean that you don't love the person or wish them well. So those people are just living to take shots at Paul and Gene. They're the same people that no matter what they do, it'll never be right. And that's fine. I'm not going to spend any more time on it than that.
No, and vice versa. If something would have happened to Gene or Paul, dude, you would be getting the same shit.
Yeah. I believe Gene is sincere because he always wanted to get Ace and Peter back in to do stuff. Well, maybe not whole tours, but he always wanted them more involved. I think Paul put the nix on that.
And look at it this way, Lou. Gene actually was performing with Ace over the last couple years on shows.
In Australia, too.
Yeah. So Gene has always, and I remember fondly, the stories were always Gene and Ace were the tightest. Everybody thought it was Peter because Peter'd get crazy with Ace, but Gene's the one that kept Ace alive, basically.
I want to say,
he did.
I want to say one thing about Ace. The first time I saw Kiss perform on TV, other than a quick commercial of them, was when they were on the Paul Lynde Halloween special. I didn't know their names. I called Gene the guy in the armor, Paul the guy with the star on his face, and Ace, I said, he was a hot-looking, flat-chested chick. I said, man, that fucking flat-chested chick is pretty hot.
Are you sure you ain't thinking about Vince Neil?
No. When Ace, back in the day, when he had that long, shiny hair and that V-tapered costume he had, the thing going down on the Destroyer look, I thought that was I really thought it was a girl.
So what's been uncovered here today truly is Louis a sucker for V-necks, ladies.
And soulful eyes as well.
One more thing I want to say. This is a little bit important.
Okay.
Have any of you guys ever seen when Ace Frehley and Joey Ramone and a few other people were on the Morton Downey Jr. show?
Yes, that was chaos.
Yes, it was. But did you remember who a couple of band members were up at the podium?
I haven't seen it in probably a decade.
Baron Cross. Two guys.
Really?
Yeah, 2 guys from Baron Cross. One episode, they did the episode twice. One time it was Ace in a blue jacket. It was one member. And then another time he's wearing a black leather jacket. It was 2 members.
The black leather is what I saw.
Yeah. And they were talking about how they, about the good things of life and all that stuff, and celebrating what God gives us. And I'm thinking that Vagrant Heart is going to punk us, because he is the most uncharitable, nasty person to even consider being a fan of Christian rock of any kind, that I think he's trying to punk us.
Well, he's celebrating the Barren Cross mentioned right now in the comments as we speak. So if you didn't catch that, Bacon, apparently that Morton Downey Jr. Old, like long before, Jerry Springer, it was a horrific hit cast, and Freely and Joey, is it Joey Ramone?
Yeah.
One of the ugliest people that predated Vinnie Vincent. But Barren Cross was apparently on that show as well.
Yeah. I don't know how many members are in that band, but 2 of them were in at the podium.
So find it, Vake. It's on YouTube. I know that's how I saw it in the first place. All right.
Hey, Scotty, can I just, before you get, do you own any pants, Scotty?
I don't think he hears you.
Hello, Scotty. No, they're shorts. Do you own any long pants?
Yeah, I do, but I don't hardly. I wear shorts pretty much all winter until it gets really cold.
I was just saying, because I can see you rubbed up, you've got gloves on, and you're wearing shorts.
Yeah, I got my long sleeves on, my camo on tonight. So yeah, it's a little fall like that. I love it.
Okay,
my dad passed away like 15 years ago. He was also 74 at the time.
There you go.
Just remember that after we did the show last night.
Vake said he saw it live, like he was actually in the studio audience. So,
or did he see it on TV when it aired at the time?
No, he said he was there.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. More music says "Legs for Days" in reference to Scotty's.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's get to this. First up, here we go. I think we can all find something from this gentleman. I don't know what this song is going to be like. Rob Zombie has put out new music.
Oh, I hope it's the good stuff.
It is called Punks and Demons. It is going to be on a new album that comes out next year. So he's putting this out now to give people a sample. So I'm always up for some Zombie. So let's check this sumbitch out, and hopefully I'm not disappointed. I don't think Zombie would ever sell out, though, but, Stranger Things and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, where's my damn show prep? There it is, Mr. Zombie, Punks and Demons.
Shining
Muted, Rob.
Is everybody else hearing and seeing this video cutting in and out?
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit.
I see
It's
it freezing up a lot.
It's getting. I can still hear it good, but it seems like it's getting louder too and quieter, louder. But
okay, so here's the thing. There's maybe a minute left. Should I finish it, or should we just go to the next video after we discuss this?
Yeah.
I think we heard
Let's
enough
finish
of
it.
Finish it. One says finish it. One says go
Yeah.
on. What's your word, Dave? You can break the tie.
Scott, the senior man.
You can finish it if you want.
All right, here we go. Okay. Sometimes when these videos are downloaded, the quality.
You guys go ahead and give your takes.
Yeah, Scotty.
Hey, you guys go ahead and give your takes. I got to listen to these numbers right quick. I'll be right back with you.
All right. Anyway, we'll mute him just in case. I don't do this often, people, but I'm going to say I did just ban somebody from the comment section and the video because he just popped on to say Kiss was a shitty band and a fake rock band or some bullshit like that. You know, have your opinion. That's great. If this was a Kiss podcast video, this has nothing to do with Kiss. And on the heels of Ace Frehley's death, you know, go fuck yourself. Time and place, buddy.
Let's be honest. Okay. You can't fake it for 50 years.
No, and I don't care. Those people have no fucking clue what they're talking about. They just like to come on and try to ruin everybody else's day. Louis, Mr. Rob Zombie, a little heavier than I think I've ever heard him.
I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm disappointed because for me, like he's got variety of music, soft and not ballad soft, but slow soft, whatever. But everything I love best about Rob Zombie, where he can blend both melody and harshness at the same time and get a good meld out of that. But no, this one was just, to me, strictly just noise. This is even more brutal than the White Zombie days, which I always thought the White Zombie wasn't as melodic as his independent stuff. So from what we had to hear, I had to close my eyes not to see the video keep freezing up and annoying me. So I'm going to give this one a thumbs down. I'm disappointed.
All right. Well, you can tell Jay Bake's back in the house because I'm getting ripped for no good fucking reason either. He's so fucking savage. Dave.
Well, to be fair, he hasn't been on for the last few, so he probably owes you a few. So
yeah, I guess.
You know, not for me. Yeah, to me, this was noise. I like the look of the guitar. But that's probably as positive as I can get. It's just not my style. I like a little bit of melody, as you know, and I didn't find any in that at all. It just was that one pace noise all the way through. So, yeah, I'd rather watch one of his movies.
Okay, well, Gigi says that was a bit rough for her. She's fussy on his music. Some stuff she loves, some she don't. Rob Zombie's best chance here for a positive review lies with Mr. Heavy Metal, Scotty G. What'd you think?
Yeah, man. I wish we could get something from Zombie that was White Zombie-ish or early Rob Zombie. You know, that's just a little too just noise almost, man. I mean, where's the rhythm? Where's the groove, man? You know, look, it's something that I could probably listen to if I sat down with it and listened to it, or a CD or whatever, man, and find maybe something good about it. But what I just heard, it's really not my thing. I mean, to be honest with you, Zombie's a whole different beast sometimes. And like Gigi said, it some of his stuff I really love, some of his stuff I don't. This
Robin,
one right here,
super beast.
yeah, as of right now, this is something that I don't. So,
Yeah, I think if you were to go to a friend's house and about to knock on the door and you heard that playing, you'd just get back in your car and drive off.
probably.
Okay, so we got a lot of kind of similar takes when it comes to Mr. Zombie, Rob or White. Some like some stuff, some don't like other stuff. Like Louis mentioned, he does a vast array of different types of stuff. Something as poppy or funky as Foxy, to as evil as, you know, the White Zombie days with more human than inhuman and stuff like that. And then his early, like Scotty said, his early zombie days, Dragula and stuff like that. This is not the worst thing I've ever heard, but it's probably the worst thing I've heard by Rob Zombie or White Zombie. It's almost like, I mean, he had hints of his sound in there, but it's like he tried to take it speed metal instead of just that heavy driving. I'll never forget, before I even heard anything from White Zombie, I did stage security for him. And when they come out, I thought my heart was gonna explode. I mean, that drum beat and bass line was going so hard, I felt like my chest was gonna explode. But it was amazing. It was just an amazing high energy show. But at the same time, it wasn't paced like this. I just didn't like the pacing of this. Could it have been a better song if he had more of the melodic, like Louis was saying, more of that let it breathe? Probably. So I would have to say thumbs down as well. Unfortunately, I never expected me to have a less than at least decent take on a Rob Zombie thing, but hopefully it's just one representation of the album to come.
Now I want to go listen to all my Rob Zombie stuff I have.
And I've seen Zombie a couple times, man, and he's been fantastic, dude, both times. It's been a while, you know, but yeah, live, he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he is. All right. So that brings us to, okay, Fuzzy says his top 4 bands: Rush, Kiss, The Warning, and Static X. Well, I don't know how much you're into the history of my YouTube channel, Fuzzy. The very first reaction I ever did on VictoryCast, which launched me into being a reaction channel, was Static X. And it's hands down the worst review I've given anything ever in my life. So take that for what you...
Hey, they probably have some good stuff too.
Probably. Okay, so we are going to move along to Megadeth, boy.
Ooh, another new one.
Megadeth, a new music video for the track Tipping Point. First single to be lifted for the band's forthcoming self-titled album. I hate that. We all talked about that. You can't have a self-titled album 10 albums in. It just doesn't work that way. This one is also due out in 2026. So we've got Mr. Mustaine here, hopefully giving us a little pick-me-up after the Zombie letdown. And it is called Tipping Point from Megadeth. So let's check it out.
The stream's gone down, Rob.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
No.
Is it because of this song?
Probably.
I think so.
All right. Jump right back in after I kill this, boys.
All right.
No worries.
Tunes brothers, they sing, they scream, they roar. Crack open the vibe, hear the fire's call. Harmony erupts, while flames in control. Gorgeous of chaos, feeding your soul.
Well, we're just waiting for Louis because his technology's destroyed him. I'm assuming that Rob has given him a call now, so hopefully he'll be back in a sec.
Louis just called. He was wondering what's up, so he will be here in any moment. Sorry, everybody. It is the man at work against little old Tunes Brothers. But you got the point with Megadeth. It was only like 20 seconds maybe left of that.
Yeah.
So let's start with Mr. Metal, Scotty G.
Yeah, man. I like this, and I don't love it, but I like it. This takes you back to the beginning of Megadeth type style right here. You know, the Rust in Peace, and just you Dave Mustaine. I don't think his voice has ever changed. I'm telling you. And you can understand what Dave's saying too, man. It don't matter how fast and powerful they get and how mid-tone beat they get, man. You can understand Dave. Unlike Zombie, you can understand Dave. And yeah, give me some of that power, man. They don't do it all the time, man. It's a mixed bag on some of their albums, but yeah, man. That was just brilliantly played. The drums was just rocking off the damn rings, man. The guitar player was ripping it up. Dave's vocals, he don't growl and do all that shit, man. He just sings. So yeah, I can dig it, dude. Not my favorite Megadeth by far, but I give this one a thumbs up.
Yeah, and plenty of questions out there. Was this cut because of Megadeth and Megadeth's political and all that? No. What's been my experience with these live streams is once a song is on their radar, whatever song it is, it could be anything. There's a possible copyright, they'll yank the stream, and by the time we're done with part 2, they've already put it back up. It's just part of the YouTube thing. Hang on. Dave, go ahead.
Yeah, look, to be honest, I didn't like the first part of the song, but once it went into that second part and it just slowed down, the drum beat slowed down a bit, I was quite enjoying it, so I was a bit disappointed that we missed the end because I thought the second part was better than the first part. But I know every time I see Dave Mustaine, it always reminds me of a homeless guy. He's got that look about him, isn't he? Like you'd go out on a park bench and there he'd be just with papers all over him. But yeah, look, much better than the Rob Zombie song. But like I said, the second part to me I like better than the first part of it. So does that make sense to you, Scott?
Yeah.
Because I'm not into the 100 miles an hour stuff, but I did like it when it just backed off a little bit. And his voice is, he's not the greatest singer in the world, but, his voice works with the songs they do, so.
Yeah. And you know who it is.
Fit for purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're not gonna get confused, that's for sure.
No.
He doesn't try to do anything that's out of his range, so, which I appreciate because there's so many singers out there that try and sing out of their range. And it may work in the studio, but it certainly doesn't work when you get onto a stage. So, yeah.
This is never going to go smooth on Tunes Brothers, is it?
Yesterday's was
Yeah,
all right.
Dave, there's another Megadeth album that I want you to throw in the mix down the line. Something I think that will actually take Rob's place as being his favorite, which is Countdown to Extinction. I know there's a song or two that he likes on that one, but Euthanasia.
Okay.
Euthanasia. So, yeah. All right, that's it.
All right, so let's get to Captain Lou, because some people were noticing that you did not look happy during that Megadeth video.
Actually, what was going on was the visuals of it was all dark, and I was gonna make comments like, "Wow, that ugly monster face that pops up looked younger than Mr. Mustaine does," and all that other stuff. So I was kind of, and I just closed my eyes because I wanted to get influenced by hearing it, and it had all the typical stuff that you want from a Megadeth song. I liked the music and the way it was played. It sounded like one of their early day songs. I would say that the vocal melody did not impress me, but it wasn't terrible. So I'm going to give this a thumbs up with some caution.
All right, so everybody knows this is not my favorite type of music, although I do like several Megadeth tunes. This was not bad. I'll tell you, the first thing that stuck out, I don't know how old he is. He's got to be in his 60s. His voice is 100% as good as it was back with Peace Sells. I know some people don't care for his voice. He's kind of got that guttural grunting. But like Scotty said, you can understand him. It may not be your taste, but at least he's not doing the full-on, vomit on the microphone. A little fast for my liking, but the guitar player, like Scott said, was absolutely killing it on this thing. And my just my overall impression of Dave still bringing it vocally at this age after all that wear and tear on the voice with that singing style, not bad at all.
I just wonder who the band members are, because he keeps changing band members all the time. Like, I don't think it has Marty Friedman and Dave Ellison or none of those guys, because those are the famous band members he's ever had.
All right, Gigi made another short for her channel today. Everybody check out Gigi's channel. She does all kinds of topless stuff. So go check out.
Am I the only one seeing that we're not moving naturally? We're just kind of shift moving, like one frame to a different frame?
Well, you're sort of doing that, but we all look all right.
Really? Because from my view, we all four look that way.
You actually look like you're in a Japanese
film. Should I go out
film.
and come again?
I beg your
You
pardon?
want to come again, Lou?
Should I go out of this and come back in again?
Do you need a
No,
sample?
you look fine.
Because you guys are all moving like,
do it, Louie, and we'll wait for you, because if it helps you, it helps you.
All right, let me go out and come back in and see what the fuck happens.
All right.
I said it does look like he's being dubbed, though, because his
Yeah.
lips aren't matching his speech.
Louis, one of the few men in history who can do multiple orgasms, getting ready to back out and come again.
Especially at his age. I mean, I could do 3 when I was young, but,
Okay. Well, he pops there. He is good.
Hey guys, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
yeah.
I may disappear for a second, but I can still hear you. The game is almost over, so I'll still be with y'all.
All right. So here we go. We are going to go to a band called Frying Pan.
Out of the fire.
Sorry, Skillet is the name of the band. A Christian American rock band formed in Memphis, Tennessee in 1996. This is called Showtime. I know Darren saw these guys live in like a triple band bill. He said they were pretty decent, but
Louis disappeared.
Darren really doesn't have taste. Where's Louis?
He disappeared. Maybe he did need to come again.
Dewey says it's Gigi.
That was
says
a good one.
Us women still want it. You guys fade out. Yeah, that's
Hey,
because
talk for yourself.
you got to realize that once the packaging starts to sag, you know, the drive's still there. It's just for a younger model. That's all.
It's like when you reuse a box to send things. If you keep reusing it, eventually
Yeah.
it just starts to fall apart. Yeah.
You know, when you got to start doing the hip swing to touch the sides, you know, it's time to replace the model.
I hope Shannon's not around.
Oh boy. Okay.
Boys. We got trouble.
Oh, live on the scene for ABC News reporting Scotty G from a high school
I
football.
don't know. Somebody.
Now you're
Reporting very well.
All right, Scotty.
I'm working on it.
All right. I'm going to start this off. Louis, what happened to you?
I got thrown off or something. I went back into the link. I didn't see it. I went to YouTube. I could see you three guys. So I restarted it again.
All right. Well, you know, it's Tunes Brothers, right? The most inclusive yet dysfunctional podcast ever to exist. Here we go. We are going to do Frying Pan, Skillet, with the song Showtime. And here we go.
Ready, set, showtime.
When a town makes some noise, heart of a lion is roaring in my soul. Truth is trapped like a fire in my bones. Make my mind no apologies. A day in the life of revolutionary. Here we go, here we go, here we go. My life, high life, king of all my empire. Nothing's gonna stop me, it's show time. One chance, one shot, talk is cheap, so what you got? World is gonna watch me, it's show time.
Tonight's the night we make history. You gotta fight to take victory.
Show time, here we go, ready or not. Show time, here we go, what you got? Scorpion, snakes, and the devil on my heels. But I'm gonna get mine, it ain't no big deal. Got no time for your sympathy. A day in the life of revolutionary. Here we go, here we go, here we go. My life, high life, king of all my empire. Nothing's gonna stop me, it's show time. One chance, one shot, talk is cheap, so what you got? World is gonna watch me, it's show time.
Okay, I guess I'll go first and be the bad guy. The song was decent. All they need are two new singers. That lead vocalist is way too Green Day sounding for this heavy of a band. And that drummer chick, while a decent voice, was way too pop radio Katy Perry sounding for me. So the whole song, which had a great chorus and a great vibe and musically was very enjoyable, got derailed by both vocalists for me. Dave. You're muted, Dave.
You didn't like the vocalist then, I gather.
No, I did not.
I think the biggest problem with those vocals is the two didn't match.
No, not even close.
So it was like, yeah, when you have two people singing, it's good if you get, I mean, you don't want them to sound exactly the same, obviously, but yeah, it sort of had him doing that sort of, you know, rockier voice, and then she was, as you said, quite poppy in the chorus part there. But musically, I mean, it sounded all right.
Going on?
I'm talking.
Oh, we got cut again. Everybody's saying stream unavailable.
Oh, really?
Holy Christ.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
what it says.
All right, I'm backing out. I will send you all a new link.
Except
See you in a
me.
few.
All right.
More than annoying. But it is. We're never going to be a big channel at this
Your
rate.
voice is cutting in and out. You're not full audio. You're not full volume.
We're not full volume.
Well,
No,
you
you're right.
whenever you turn your face away from your mic,
Oh, I had my microphone spun away.
yeah, it's you totally get like muted or silenced.
All right. So we're waiting on Scott. Dave, you're muted again.
Yeah,
no,
now,
not-
Dave could give his take without Scotty interrupting him.
Am I
Here's
muted?
Scotty.
No, you're fine now.
No, so, well,
We
it
got
wasn't showing
nobody.
you.
We got nobody watching, but that's all right. Go ahead with. I don't know if anybody heard my takes or not. So
I think
heard
so.
your take.
I think it went out just as I was about to finish there. Anyway.
Yeah, it was Dave when he started. They cut the feed.
Yeah, I think I said something I didn't like.
all right, Scotty's churning. Go ahead and give your take, Dave.
Yeah, well, like I was saying, a bit like I just thought the voices didn't match each other, which was the biggest problem. I thought musically it was fine. It was, you know, a decent song. Excuse me. Some other people were saying this is not their best song, so it would be interesting maybe to hear what else they do. But yeah, look, there was positives in it, but you said the voices aren't right, and I do like a singing female drummer, as you know, but she's no pal. She's no pal.
Yeah, she didn't have diapers on.
Well, we don't know. She was sitting there.
Bro, tell me.
All right, Scott, you're in the pitch black there, but I'm assuming you can hear us.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. I'm in the car, so you ain't gonna see me that much. But yeah, and that might be better.
Are there other?
Skillet, man, band. Do what, Lou?
I was gonna say, are people in the car with you? I hear people yapping.
Is it your car you're in, or did you just jump in someone's car?
My way. Yeah.
They do-
Look,
they-
Skillet, man. They sound a lot heavier than what they used to be.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
To
I've
me.
never heard of them before.
What did you say?
I
Dave?
mean,
Gigi's asking if Scotty is
are y'all
getting-
reading me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're just taking forever to finish a sentence.
Oh, well, they sound a little heavier than they used to
Yeah, that part we got.
be when they started. I mean,
All right, Scotty, can you hear me? We're only
yeah,
hearing
they
like-
were always kind of a heavy band, but the hell's wrong with the damn connection down here? Jesus Christ!
Are you running on Wi-Fi
I don't on this phone.
or towers?
Yeah. No, I'm on Wi-Fi with his phone.
We are
I'm trying to get in.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. I'm driving out of the country here, man. Maybe something will pick up. But anyway, if y'all, that's about it. I've never been a big Skillet fan. You know, that's it. Yeah.
All right, Louis, what'd you think of Frying Pan?
Well, I got a lot of I got number one. I thought the song was kind of okay. I like the girl's voice better than the dude's voice. I have no problem with a girl that sounds young. It just has that little chilly feeling to it, you know? So that's kind of neat. But, you know, like this, but, oh, yeah. The song, when it started out, I didn't know which it was going to go. And it reminded me of Shandy's Addiction doing Calling Dr. Love on the Kiss My Ass album. I thought it was going to go that direction the way it was starting off.
Shandy's Addiction?
That's the name of the band on the Kiss My Ass album who does Calling Dr. Love.
Not Jane's Addiction.
No, it's called Shandy's Addiction.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the name. You can look it up. It's on the Kiss My Ass album with
really
all the tribute bands. But anyway, the other thing I got to say is I never heard of this band Skillet. And I know you jokingly call them Frying Pan. And it just reminds me of, let's see how far back culturally you guys go. Your shell like ears, your dainty. Who's that talking?
I muted it.
Good. Your shell like ears, your dainty hands, and eyes so black like frying pans. Do you know what that's from?
Not a clue.
That's from the Flintstones.
Oh, okay.
Okay, more music says the fans
What's
are
that
called heads, and he's not joking. So apparently Frying Pan is a thing.
Fair enough. Yeah, so it wasn't I disliked her voice, Lou. I just didn't think it matched his voice very well. There was just too much difference between
them. His voice sounded kind of wimpy and weak.
Yes.
But her voice fit the song better.
What Louis said in the beginning of that sentence, 110%. Anything that reminds me of the absolute douchebag that is the singer of Green Day is a fucking problem. And yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm not saying she had a bad voice. I'm saying her voice doesn't belong in that style of music. She had no edge to it. She had no power to it. It was just like Katy Perry singing the next cutesy chorus for the Boy Meets Girl song. It was out of place. It completely just stood out like a neon sign to me. And that's it. I have no problem with female singers. I'm a Warning fan, but that chick just doesn't have it for this kind of music.
I kissed a girl, Rob, and I liked it.
Did you like it?
Do we have another song that's going to knock us off of YouTube?
Maybe one. Well, maybe two. Both these are all pretty big namers. So
here we go, folks.
Be ready for part 4, people.
Ricky Patterson sent a new video on Messenger tribute to Ace. I will get to that after the show. Thank you, Ricky. Jay Bake. I think it was hard to bring that heavy music into the Christian genre. I don't know. Stryper ripped the hell out of things, right? Tough balancing act. Okay. Rob, Gigi says, play 1 minute sections. You telling me what to do, Gigi? I kind of like that. All right. All right. So I will pause for the sake of pausing. The next one is Black Label Society. In all honesty, a band I know of because of one of the most overrated guitarists of, the last couple generations in Zakk Wylde, but I don't think I've ever heard their music. This one is called Broken and Blind. Third single lifted from the band's upcoming new album, which is a follow-up to 2021's Doom Crew. What is that, a hip-hop album?
You know a lot of people down there.
Thank you, Scott. All right, so we are going to do Black Label Society, Broken and Blind, and hopefully the fucking stream holds up. Here we go.
that you want to talk
I
about?
just wake up out of a 70s time machine hot tub. Doesn't this sound? Hey, shut up.
I'm just ready to get
Here we go.
I'm leaving your world upon sunrise to search for the peace I can't find. It took me so long to realize you took me away from my mind. Ah, yeah. Away from my mind.
Okay, we better pause this. Spoiler alert, this sucks. Here we go.
When you're broken and blind, there's nothing more to be taken. The hopes of tomorrow I can't find. It took me so long to realize you took me away from my mind. Ah, yeah. Away from my mind. When you're broken and blind. It took me so long to realize.
Okay, we're hearing his overrated guitar styling now. Sorry, I'm just making up reasons to pause it so YouTube can leave me alone. Here we go.
Yeah, it's got a
For all you know, I really
It-
love this song, and I'm just trolling. Go ahead, Scott.
it's got a damn, what's the name of that band? He's got a
Rabbit.
Cornell, whoever's singing.
Yeah, this is definitely
Uh,
grunge meets Metallica, right?
It's Cornell.
You sure it wasn't Steve Cornell?
Yeah,
I'll
no,
give I'll
the
give you a
one
minute.
that sung for Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Soundgarden.
Yeah, like I said, shit. All right, let's get back to it.
Away from my mind. When you're broken and blind.
Yay.
Holy shit, thank God that's over. Lou!
Okay, first of all, that started off like an early Black Sabbath song. Then it didn't sound like one when they kicked in. And I catch the Soundgarden vocal thing that Scott's mentioned it, but to me it sounds like a deep voice version of Ozzy, and the song is just way too typical to make any headways or anything like that. I think I covered it. So I'm going to give it a thumbs down.
Down under.
Yeah, this kind of music's the reason why I like melodic rock.
Yeah.
That's as nice as I can be.
All right. Scotty, this is much more your cup of tea. I don't know if you're there or not. All I see is blackness.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm familiar with Black Label Society, man. I do like a lot of their stuff, but a lot of their stuff I do not. Um, you this is one of those bands that you you feel like you're listening to the same song all the time with these guys because that voice never
So
changes. Yeah, it never changes, but they do have some stuff that I do like. And but this is it's okay. That's all I can say.
all right. I did not, like I said, I don't know anything by this band. If I ever heard it, I wasn't aware who it was. I did not honestly know Zach was the singer.
Yeah.
Public service announcement, Zach, stick to guitar. This is fucking beyond horrible. This is everything I hated about the 90s. This is dark grunge trying to be Metallica, and he definitely is trying to, ride the pole of the late great Ozzy Osbourne with his vocal stylings on this song. I hear Mr. Crowley all fucking day in his voice on this, except not as good. Terrible singer, terrible song, terrible grunge sound, terrible fans, terrible album, terrible band. Their parents are terrible. Everybody should be ashamed. And they should lose all record deals for the foreseeable future. So there you go. I haven't ranted on a reaction video yet, but it was coming. You knew it was going to come. This is Victory Cast 101. This is Static X, which has been mentioned. This is beyond deplorable. Everything music should never be was represented in this song. So there you go. And Jesus Christ, at least trim the fucking beard, you absolute scuzzy looking puke. This was a pretty faced, long, clean, washed hair metal guitarist from the early 80s turned into, Brokeback Mountain's version of Bikers Gone Wild. He looks horrific. He sounds horrific.
It's like Chris Holmes, the way he's been looking like a mountain man and all that shit, not the pretty boy he was back in the Wasp days.
All right, so I've done enough ripping. Hopefully I don't have to continue this. We've got one last song, and it looks like Gigi's tip. She likes just the tip, by the way. It looks like her tip to frequently pause paid off, at least for this last video. The last one we have is a band I used to love. Darren still loves, but as we've all discussed, Darren doesn't know his ass from a hole in the wall when it comes to music. Extreme, who completely lost focus about 4 albums ago and continues to put out one shit album after another, completely wasting one of the greatest rock singers and greatest metal guitarists ever with crap music. I did not buy this album because I got burned by them too many times, but everything they put out has been an absolute pile of garbage with the exception of a ballad. So I got some hope. This is called X Out from Extreme 6. Public service announcement again. Nobody buy this album. I'm saving you money right now. Go to YouTube and listen. They put a video up for almost every song already. That's another stupid thing with today's music, right? Whatever happened to 2 or 3 singles and then buy the fucking album? Who buys an album anymore when they put a new single out every week? It's a pointless.
Exactly.
They're killing their own profitability. You can blame the record companies all you want for X,
This is the big streaming issue, though, Rob. You see, so
yeah. Well,
if it was just physical media, that's exactly how we'd still be doing it.
You're never going to beat that problem if you continue to feed into it. Really, other than diehard collectors for any band, why buy the album? Just wait. They don't even wait 3 months. It's literally like a video a week. Warning does it all the time. You get half the album before the album's even released. Why do I need to buy it anymore?
Because we're old and we like physical media.
Yeah, I guess. But there ain't a lot of us left.
No.
All right, here we go. Extreme X Out. For the love of God, let something go my way tonight. Okay, it's not playing. about now?
I can hear something.
Yeah, I hear like a wind sound. That's the other song.
That's dipshit. Let me get rid of that. Hold on, my bad. If you just Okay, so this is what we're fucking reduced to. One of the most gifted guitar players ever born, playing a keytar like some Japanese jerk-off band. As good a reason as any to pause it. Here we go.
I'm never coming back. I'm never coming back. Sun burns out and it fades to black. There's no way I'm gonna make it back. Out of time and I'm running out of life.
Yeah, a medium caramel frappe. That's it.
All right, boys, it's your call. I haven't shut down a reaction halfway through since Static X. Anybody?
What's going on? It keeps
Can nobody hear
freezing
me?
up for me. I heard you, but the video keeps
still playing.
going. Yeah, the video's kind of playing and it freezes like a few seconds, then it plays again.
Okay.
Plays a few seconds, it stops.
Well, I'll say something, Rob, if you like.
Yeah.
So far, the best thing about this song was Scotty ordering his burger.
Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
even hear that.
Yeah, I heard he wanted
All
some
right,
medium
that's it.
fries.
We've
If
made
you-
tunes. Go ahead.
If you'd have told me that was extreme, I wouldn't have believed you. So
Do you understand now why I have a band? Darren just doesn't get it. He thinks I'm being too harsh on the band. This is the garbage they've been putting out for the last 3 to 4 albums. And it is
That's
such
horrible.
a waste of such a great, gifted vocalist. And Nuno went from being a melodic, unbelievable guitarist at the top of his game to some weird. I mean, this is beyond weird with the stupid keytar, but he went into just shredding to shred. It's like he became, Vinnie Vincent 2.0, lost all touch with melody. This band has been a fucking train wreck for a number of albums
Decades.
now. Yes, and it's a shame because musically they are beyond gifted. Whatever direction they're looking to accomplish, I hope it makes them happy because they will never continue any success at this level. This song is fucking horrible. Scott?
Yeah.
So, Scotty, could you turn your card around so we could have a look at the numbers, please?
I have to agree, man. This doesn't sound anything. Yes, this doesn't. Thank you. This doesn't sound anything like their first album, first couple albums or whatever. And the music is horrible. And I'm not even crazy about the vote. I'm not crazy about any of this, dude. I mean, literally, nothing about this is catchy to me. So I don't like it.
All right, Dave?
Yeah, well, like I said, I thought the best thing was Scotty ordering his burger when it came in. I remember seeing these guys when they did the Freddie Mercury tribute concert, and they were so good. And I think there was big rumors around at the time that he may join Queen. Pity he didn't, because it might have been really good. But no, that was. I mean, I like all sorts of music, but that was woeful.
Louie, you look disgusted and half asleep through this thing.
Yeah. I'm not going to knock the guy's vocals because he sings powerfully, but sometimes it's not necessary in some songs. Honestly, I thought this was going to be the best one of the night within the first, for the first 10 seconds of it going. And then when he sang all big and operatic and powerful, it was like, I don't think that really fits. It's like the male version of Evanescence or something, And the more I hear this kind of stuff, the more I feel strongly about my Power Rangers recommendation with that album, because that album's got a lot of cool songs.
All right, Fuzzy Booger. Not an episode without Fuzzy Booger being spoken. I'm going to bail Dave down under here out. Reaction videos are my call, not Dave's. And I can't promise they're going to be good because if I watch them first, it wouldn't be an honest reaction, would it? Because I wouldn't be seeing and hearing it for the first time. So long story longer, shut up. All right. Anyway, absolute fucking disaster for me when you have Rob Zombie, Megadeth, Skillet, Black Label Society, and Extreme, all big name artists for the most part, at least during a certain period of time or another. You expect to hear something that just blows your doors off. The closest we came was Megadeth. And that didn't blow my doors off, but it was a decent tune that I'd listen to again. The rest of this crap, no, not so much.
Yeah, I agree.
Static X probably gave you a decent idea of what you should. Okay, I don't know, but there's a lot of Static X talk on here. Rest assured, people, you can talk till hell freezes over. That fucking band will never show up on another podcast that I control again, whether I'm on the cast or not. That was the single worst fucking thing I'd ever seen and heard. And for those wondering what song it was, I don't fucking know. All I know is there was some douche with a robot mask standing at a rave with like red laser eyes. And it was just the biggest rave crap music that you could ever think of. Just picture a bunch of, ecstasy drugged out idiots with glow sticks listening to some crap ass processed music. And that's what it was. It was freaking horrible. Hello. She don't like Static X, does she, Scotty?
No. She likes some rock, man, but they're into that new stuff, man. Junk shit that I hate.
How old is she?
15.
Does she like Electric Boom? They're a new band on Disney.
I don't have no idea really some of the stuff she likes. I've heard some of it, but I hate it. So yeah.
Mike
but
G,
she goes.
Go ahead, Scott.
She's been to a lot of concerts with me though. She got to see Kiss on last tour. Her and Aiden twice. So yeah, he's in Greensboro at a wrestling tournament. So yeah, but
All right.
hey, I hated the Extreme. So
Yes. Mike G says, listen to the first Static album. No, you listen to the first Static X album. Fuzzy Booger says, Rob, again, like Rush, you haven't heard the right Static album or the right Rush songs. No, because I've heard Geddy Lee's voice, dude. You're never going to convert me. The guy sounds like someone stomping on his nuts. It's absolutely horrible. Neil Peart, perhaps the most overrated drummer on the planet, can't seem to play in time if his life depended on it. It's fucking noise.
I will defend Rush for probably 3 songs: Tom Sawyer, Spirit of Radio, and Limelight. Spirit of Radio,
Working Man.
That's good. That one too. All right. Maybe there's a couple others, but the vocals Geddy Lee gives with those songs makes it work. Those vocals fit those songs, and they're really good to listen to. That's my end of defending Rush.
I like the album Over Your Right Shoulder, Rob.
We're looking at Smokey?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Good stuff. This is music, people, behind me. We've got Rick Springfield, Loverboy, Poison, and Smokey. So you Static X and Rush fans, get an education. Stop telling me what to listen to. Download one of these albums behind me, and you will understand where I'm coming from. What you're preaching to me has no melody, no heart, no nothing, especially Static X. Jesus,
Get some Mexican girl into you.
Yes, and some Mexican coke while we're at it. All right, I appreciate all of you bouncing stream to stream to stream. Maybe we're just going to have to keep this pausing up, and we'll get a actual professionally done. I feel bad because what do we got here? 30 people on the nose. There you go, Fuzzy Booger. 30 people watching. Last night's tribute to Ace Frehley, no surprise, had over 100 because everybody was tuning in to see Ace, who will probably never tune into this podcast again. But if they did, they got to see this shit show of stream end and stream end and stream end. We will always be the little, hemorrhoid in the ass crack of big fucking channels as long as our production keeps up like this. And that's all right because we have fun.
Today I checked the video for views for the Ace Frehley thing we did. At around 11 o'clock this morning, it was up to 1,342 views.
Ace Frehley?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was over 2,000 when I looked at it.
Well, things grow.
And it had over 130 likes on it. I mean, Ace Frehley's one of those cult figures online. You just don't ever underestimate Ace's draw online. It's always been that way.
Yeah.
But, I'm not going to keep running Ace videos out now to try to, capitalize on his death. That's a horseshit thing to do.
No, there'll be plenty of people doing it.
Yeah, there are plenty of people doing it, including one person who was reporting his death before it was actually announced. But the bottom line is we did an honest-to-goodness tribute to someone we loved that meant a lot to our entire lives, and that's the end of it. I'm not going to piggyback on more Ace stuff just to get clicks and views. That's a horseshit thing to do.
Yeah, 2.2 thousand.
Yeah, and that's great. And if we could get clicks and subscribers on Ace stuff, fine. I'll never know because I won't do that. Maybe a year from now when we're going to just be honestly talking about Ace, but I'm not going to milk his death like some kind of cash cow. That's just not what we do here. So anyway, anything else you guys want to add about the absolute garbage except Megadeth that we heard tonight?
No, I got something to say backstage.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's unfortunate when you do these reactions, you don't know what you're going to get, do you?
Yeah, you never know. And I'd have never expected it out of Rob Zombie. I had a good idea out of Extreme. I knew nothing about Skillet or Black Label Society, and I figured Megadeth would at least be respectable, and it was.
Yeah, I agree. There you go.
All right, everybody. Then until Tuesday when we do We Minus Me, Led Zeppelin 2. Thanks for watching.
Cast of 6, isn't it?
We got Gigi, we got J-Bake, or not J-Bake,
Don
Music. So yeah, should be 6. All right. Take it.